Greetings, everyone. I am the great and powerful Catnap, and today I'm going to be showing you some behind the scenes of what I'd be doing in the world of Dog Day and Catnap. Starting with this image right here. This is supposed to be a human version of me for an upcoming origin story video for me, but we might not use this character, but we definitely will in the future. Maybe. And I was thinking, since I was never always a cat, I just thought I would do my origin story. Like I'm a giant toy cat monster thing, so I had to have had an origin story before I became this beast, like I was a human. And let's talk about that in another video. Moving on to the next picture, which is this. This is the monster version of Eclipse Fox that I never really finished. I mean, it was a really good project. I just didn't really want to finish it because there was a lot of things I had to do, like chores in real life. Like the animator, he does this. And yeah, he got lots of other projects to work on too. And he was still in school when this was around. So yeah, I really want to finish this, but let's move on to something else. All right, so we have this guy. So this was like a fox type character, just something random that I sketched together when I first downloaded the Ibis Paint app. And yes, that is the app that I used to make all these characters. You could look it up and figure it out for yourselves. Hmm, I don't really know what else to say about this character, even though he was really difficult to make. But he wasn't my best work. I mean, if you were a real fan of my channel, you would know who North Pole 9 is. He was this, like, ice kitsune character I made for one of my subscribers a few months ago. And that's kind of who this is based on. But I was gonna do a different design, but no. So I just canceled the whole project. Anyways, moving on to this forgotten character that I never used before. Yeah, this was the unnamed Cerberus character that I wanted to use, but never did. Yes, I already told you that, I think. So yeah, he was going to be in like some kind of Halloween video or a new character alert, something like that. Well, he did make one appearance in one video. I'm not sure if I uploaded that one. But it was like one where they were in school, Bubba had a fit, and because of test scores. Yeah, he got mad because everyone failed an exam and their test scores were bad. And he started kicking people out the room, raging and all that. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, shall we? So yeah, there's this creature that I never finished. It was requested by Dylan Bear Hub, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Yeah, he asked me to make this a while ago, and I was working on it. And I'm gonna be completely honest, it was just too hard, so I just gave up. I really did want to bring this character to life, like like a 3D drawing type model, and I just didn't. Sorry, man. And also, I heard you steal other people's art, according to Cat Joey. Wonder what that's about. So yeah, here's an image of me before I slept in the oven for 45 minutes. So yeah, this was going to be my original model for the Nightmare Catnap form. But in one of my previous videos, like, dang it, what was it called? It was that one with oh yes, prototype and the dog Rufus thing. Yeah, Dog Day said I was trash, and then Prototype sent me after him, and I consumed Dog Day along with his legs. All right, enough about Dog Day. Let's move on to this beautiful piece of art right here. This was going to be a glam rock me for this thing that Cat Joey was doing on his community posts. If you didn't see it already, we were yeah, he was doing this thing where we had to draw Cat Joey in a glam rock form in our version. and along with his version. But it was hard finding the design for it, so I just gave up and I never really used it. Sorry, man. And every TV show needs a villain, so that's where this guy comes in. This is Vortex. He was going to be like a black hole version of Catnap, since Catnap resembled the moon, Dog Day was the sun, and I thought we would do a whole galaxy thing. But I never did that. So picture this guy kind of like a main antagonist. Like me, the main antagonist of Chapter 3. This was going to be the main antagonist of the Dog Day and Catnap universe. He was going to try to fight us every day, kill us, destroy us, etc. And yes, I know the design was a little lazy on this character, because I just colored over an old Catnap design and used black holes all over, like the pendant on his neck, that was a black hole. His ears are vortexes also. And another thing is that he will consume anything in his path, kind of like Queso does, if you don't know who he is. He's the big streamer on Twitch, Discord, and social media and all that. And he just bans people for no reason because he can't accept the fact that he's big and obese. Not trying to shame him or anything, it's just funny, okay? Case, you are buff, you are strong, you are masculine and muscular. I better stop saying this because it sounds weird, especially to you guys. Let's move on to this next image right here. So yeah, I just heard about this new Poppy Playtime rip-off horror game called Indigo Park. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's just, I wish they would do more terrifying jump scares like us at Playtime Go does. So yeah, this was a rambly raccoon design that I never really used. I did try using them in one small animation, but I never really completed it because it was too slow, chippy, and lazy like that. It's just because I'm not big on using other animation platforms, like Flip-a-Clip, like that. That's hard for me to use. Iris Paint is just easy. I can see everything on my screen. Everything's in one place. I need to click on anything or change anything is right there on the screen. Simply easy. So yeah, I wanted to do an Indigo Park video, but according to the Poppy Playtime name, this would be disgraceful. All right, moving on to this one that will probably ring a bell in the near future. So this is a place for this was going to be like a neighborhood or a background for the adventure critters. I was highly requested by a certain somebody. So yeah, the blue house belonged to Spiky Murray. The pond house, I think it belonged to... Yes, it was Picsou Panda. And the Chinese house in the back, or the Chinese palace, that belonged to Long. The cave over there, yeah, that belonged to, Roller Rex. And I don't know if you can see it in the back, but if you look closely, and maybe if you squint, behind the cave where Roller Rex lives, you'll see the top of a volcano, and I want you to guess who's in there in the comments. Who lives in that house? Some of you might know who it is, some of you may not, and that's okay. No need to fuss about it. So I was gonna work on the first episode of the Adventure Critters, yeah, I was gonna do this like... Sorry, I'm stuttering so much. Yeah, it was gonna be like an intro for the episode, or maybe like a trailer, with the episode starting when we zoom into a Spiky Murray's window, and we'll watch him wake up, go through his daily routine before going out to talk to his friends and play. And it's gonna start with everyone's routines. Like Roller Rex, he gets up, gets his roller skates, heads out and starts skating everywhere. Picsou Panda eats a nutritious bamboo breakfast. Long the dragon, he just dashes out the window because he doesn't care. Because according to my movies, he has 0 IQ, just like Jumbo Josh. He has the small mind of a male silverback gorilla. But Long is probably one of my most favorite characters that I have ever created. Because he's very popular in the Dog Day and Catnap universe. Even though Long is dumber than a carrot. And yeah, the mystery character in the back. He's like a character that comes and goes. Like the friend who appears for a little bit and then just disappears like a lot. Kind of like how Catnap does in the fan animation. I forgot what it was called, but I'll definitely try to remember later. Yeah, and coming up with the plot for this was hard, so I had to cancel the whole thing. Next up, we have this unfinished character right here. This was going to be a character called Lion Kick, but the name was already taken, so I had to come up with something different. He was still going to have a karate pose, like the Lion Kick does, because that's a custom smiling critter character. So yeah, I wanted to make another lion character to fight alongside Dandelion. If you don't know who he is, you'll definitely see in something new coming up soon. It's like the sideshow I'm working on, but I can't give you too much information about that. But there might be something in a few days for it, or possibly tomorrow or the day after. There's no telling. So yeah, picture this guy as Dandelion's big brother. Like someone who understands Dandelion. It's like a rebel also. Because Dandelion is the rebel of the smiling critters, the daredevil. He'll do anything anyone says. He'll jump out a plane, he'll do it. Jump over an active volcano with a motorcycle, he'll do it. Just name something and he'll do it. If he dies, just know it's your fault, because you told him to do it, and you know he doesn't listen. Enough about Dandelion, and more about this guy right here. This right here is Lemon Lima, a character that I made for Cinnamon Roll. And just saying, you guys, hate to break it to you, but I can't do Five Nights at Freddy's for episode 2 of Dog Day and Catnap. I will explain why in a future video. You know what, I can tell you now. Well, you see, I want to come up with my own ideas. Like when Cat Fiend in episode 1 of Dog Day and Catnap Part 1. At the end, she was supposed to mutate into a giant pumpkin creature after drinking too much of the pumpkin spice latte. And that was definitely like something from a Meat Canyon animation posted like a few years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, a few months ago. It was called Pumpkin Spice White Woman Season. I didn't want to say that, but I had to. That's the name of the video, and that's how it goes. So I wanted to make episode 2 my own original design, like something that I came up with, my own creation. So I was thinking episode 2 should be about something with Dog Day or something with Catnap. And I'm not going to tell you too much information on episode 2, but I will tell you that it's going to be some kind of reunion between one character and his relative. Or her relative. We may never know. So back to Lemon Lima. This was going to be a jump scare animation, but I just took the frame and the picture and pasted it on here. Because if you can see that there's teeth in his neck. His head was going to split in half, revealing a mouth, and he was just going to bite you. They're just gonna bite the whole front part of your body clean off. And also I didn't make a jump scare sound for it, but if I did make one, I would have shown it to you. I really wish I did, but I didn't, so sorry about that. Anyways, moving on to this one, and it's not Pomni from the Digital Circus. At least that's what my sister said. This was a concept character for Dog Day and Catnap. Since most of my characters were animals, I wanted to add more humanoid type character, like a clown girl. And I don't have enough girls in my channel, so I should do something about that. Cause it's mostly boys. It's like sausage fest. I'm sorry I said that. It was bad. Yeah, I know. It kind of reminds you of Ennard from Sister Location, probably. Some of you might be saying, why would this remind me of Ennard? It looks nothing like him. Well, how I put this? Let's see. Tall, check. Slender, check. Opening faceplates, check. Sharp teeth, check. kills people for absolutely no reason. Maybe because lore, check. Flexible endoskeleton, check. Climbs walls, also check. You know what, I better stop. Let's... I don't really know what else to say about this character. I mean, she was nice. I hope to put her in future videos. But I still got a lot on my plate right now. Like, TV show, the side TV show, all that. Sorry, did I say TV show? I meant YouTube show. It should be a TV show, though, but it's not my own. But most of them are my characters, but two of them aren't, which would be Dog Day and Catnap. Because they're... You know what, I better stop talking. I'm not going to leak too much information now. Alright, let's go to this image right here. Now, this was going to be in a Bop It video. Like the Bop It, twist it, pull it, twist it, bop it, twist it, you know? And Catnap's head was gonna get turned into a pizza in the end, probably, because he's bopping, like, Dante flattens his head like pizza dough, and then twists it like he tosses it in the air, pull it, makes the pizza bigger, then he flattens it again, tosses it in the air a few times, seasons it, puts some, like, pepperoni, sausage, cheese, and all that, and then took a bite. And this was, like, recently, like a few days ago. I wanted to do this, but I just didn't. Because I was too lazy, to be honest. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry I'm not posting a lot of content either. It's just school's coming up. I'm starting on August 12th. Because apparently where I live, things are different. And it sucks. I'm used to starting in September where I used to live. But I moved recently. So, yeah. And also I do live in the United States. I'm pretty sure everyone does. So don't be surprised. And now we're down to the last two images, starting with this one. This was a model for the player, if you recognized it, because of the yellow toy-looking body structure, the gas mask, obviously. Yeah, I was gonna use this in a Dog Day and Catnap death video. Like, yeah, this was going to be the Friends Forever ending, where Dog Day helps the player escape, then Dog Day has to tell the player to leave him behind because he's just dead weight, and if anyone deserved to live, it would be the player. So the player leaves, then Dog Day has a final battle with Catnap, well, more of a conversation. And Catnap, well, Dog Day convinces Catnap that it's time to go to sleep for good. And then the video would end with Dog Day and Catnap being in heaven and them living peacefully while their monstrous forms get burnt. Who knows, I might use this in an animation. I've never even thought of doing a Project Playtime animation, because of course I know about that game. Now, here we have the last image, which is this character right here that Long the Dragon for some reason it really hates. And I don't know if the YouTuber Mob Movies has some kind of dark connection with this character, because for some reason I'm starting to think he doesn't like him, because he keeps telling me, like, it's kangaroo season. I mean, what does he have against Haribo? I think he's a nice guy. He wants to protect nature. He wants to help us escape the factory. Prototype possesses him in one video that I posted like a few months ago. But anyways, let's get back to talking about him more. So yeah, you're probably wondering why his legs are so big and his tail is a little thicker. So yeah, I was talking to some of my friends, or cousins, or whatever I'll call them, because they're like cousins to me. Yeah, my cousin told me that he didn't really look like a kangaroo. It's like his legs were thin and his tail was thin too. Like his thin tail can't hold up his whole body. And a kangaroo has big legs, which is probably helps them kick or something, or has something to do with their bones and how strong they are. So I made his legs a little bigger to resemble more of a kangaroo than like some kind of cat or something. I don't know. But I thought he looked good at first until I started making the bigger bodies long. Not long. What am I doing? The bigger bodies version of the bigger bodies version of Haribo the kangaroo. But the real life one, the puppet, he was going to have big legs, but I sadly ran out of tan fur fabric to make him. So I just stuck with the thin legs because I like those, and it went with his look. Cause it's cartoon logic. So why wouldn't I make his legs thin? I just don't want him having big legs just jumping around, putting dents in the ground. I mean, the big legs, they were a good idea, but I didn't stick with it. So I just never really used this Haribo kangaroo design, and I just stuck with the original one. And just saying, I really miss all these characters, and I want to bring them back. And that's all I have today for behind the scenes of Dog Day and Catnap. And if you want more videos like this, please click that subscribe button. I need some more subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100,000 before the end of the year. I want to get verified naturally because I know some people are buying the bell, not the bell, but the blue check, so they don't have to earn being verified. So like they'll just have it instantly and say and brag to their friends like, "Look, I got verified by YouTube and I got this many subscribers." So in your face, that has to be something good, right? Like a record. Nah, probably not a record though. Just yeah, something like that. Yeah, anyways, that's all I have for you today. So please like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you next time for more behind the scenes of Dog Day and Catnap. This is Cat Theodore Graham Knapp signing off. Dog Day, you forgot to turn off the camera.
Sorry, just let me get that for you.